yards.
Okay, I'm trying something else. Let me check see if we're live now.
I usually receive a notice, and I have not.
Well, I went to a completely different YouTube account that I used for softball, and we're still not live. So there is some issue. Oh, no, wait a minute. Here we go. Yeah, hey, we are live. Okay, so anybody who picked this up, anybody who picked this up on the Bologna Eagles Athletics page, that's where we're going to be, and I'm going to go and post a link real quick to Facebook for everybody.
All right. So if we're just now going live, Southside scored on their first possession. We got the ball first. We fumbled. Southside got the ball at about the 38-yard line. They proceeded to drive it in about 5 plays. We got the ball. We punted it back, and now Southside is driving in with their second possession. That is Wilkin on the incomplete pass to a wide open. I can't see his number down there.
Wilkie's pass intended for Jones.
Intended for Jones. But the play was there. Defensively, we've got in. Guys, help me get some of these numbers in. Welch, near side defensive line. We had Reed in, number 73. 67 is Sutterfield. Near side cornerback is Justin Shaw. Landon Simmons, near side safety in the back. The snap's high as Wilkie gathers it in, and several Eagles on the tackle. Looks like he may have picked up 3 yards. Is that what you got up there, Steve?
It's like about 3.
So that's going to bring up a, looks like 3rd down and
about 10.
10. So maybe he didn't pick up 3 yards like I thought he did. Stick never moves, so nevertheless, 3rd down and 10. Got 3.5 minutes left here in the second quarter. We've already played the first quarter, so we'll be playing 6 quarters is what Bologna will be playing. So there will be some broadcast of Southside, and the other team that's here is Harding. They're kneeled down in the Southside end zone. We do have a flag on the play. What we got out there?
Once again, there's a flag before the snap of the ball. It's offsides on the defense.
It's offsides on the defense is the call.
Well, that's not good to do on a 3rd and 10. Give
No.
a short field.
Short, yeah. Still bring up. The announcer just said 4th and 5, but the box here says 3rd.
Can't really tell the scoreboard because there's a
drill
beam in front of it.
Yeah, drill rig right in the way, isn't there? They when we come in, they told us they're getting a brand new video board put in.
The stick on the sideline says 3rd down.
Yeah, that's where we was at. I thought that's where I left it. Maybe not. Other way, 3rd and 5. Probably going to have 2 attempts to get this first down. Tarantino on the carry.
I'm almost done with stuff over here, and I'll be able to help you.
Good.
I want to get the. I got one other computer issue to solve here.
So got to be a first down, 1st and go. Or no, let's still can pick up first down for.
Yeah.
For another Southside Southerner first down.
So to pick up a first down, it's going to take them down with inside the 1. I don't know if you can see that on the camera or not, but Wilkie is your quarterback for Southside. He takes a snap. He's going to hand off to Harper off that left side.
So 67 was the first in on the tackle.
Sutterfield and Shock on the tackles there.
Sutterfield for the Eagles. Gain of a couple.
Welch is in the ball game. I see his number out there. I see a number 30, Brinsfield. I see 80, Mr. Joey Jennings. Number 45, English, playing linebacker, outside linebacker. High snap. Wilkie's just going to take it and kind of fall on it because wasn't that Simmons? No, that's Brinsfield. Tristan Brinsfield putting a little pressure on him. It's going to bring up a 4th down and probably 14, looks like.
It's third down, isn't it?
3rd down, yes. 3rd down and 13, 14 yards. 14 yards if that stick is down inside the 1. They've had a couple of problems with that high snap tonight. That's about the 3rd or 4th one we've seen. A double reverse here. That is Bunn on the carry. He's going to be tackled by
78.
That's Westbrook. It's going to be about an 8-yard pickup, and that will be 4th down. And we're down under a minute now left to play in the quarter, and Southside will take a timeout.
All right, guys, we've got everything. Everything looks pretty good right now, YouTube-wise. So we actually have eyeballs on the screen, if you will. Yes. Okay. So, folks, we're all a little bit rusty from last year. Other than Steve out there on the camera, his camera work has been impeccable.
Impeccable. I like it.
If I do say so myself. Alan's done a great job with what he's doing over there.
I'd definitely rather commentate.
You're a good play-by-play guy. There's no doubt about it. Now, I'm going to be lost on some of these Southside Batesville numbers, so if I call one wrong, Alan, just correct me because I know you've been hitting them spot on. So it looks like we're looking at 4th and goal from about the 7-yard line. Is that correct? 8-yard line?
Yeah.
Can they pick up a first down? Looks like they can pick up a first down just about the 1-yard line here.
Well, you've been totally immersed in that computer, haven't you?
I haven't been paying attention at all. Is this still the first quarter, or is this the second quarter?
This is about to be the end of the second quarter.
Okay, all right. And you talked about we're going to play 6 quarters tonight. We talked about that. Okay.
I did.
So up
just
next,
a little bit.
Up next is going to be Valonia versus Harding Academy. And right now you're watching Valonia versus Southside Batesville, and I really don't know what combination of players we have out there at the moment. Quarterback's going to roll to his left. He's going to tuck the ball and keep, breaks 1 tackle. He's going to be brought down very close to that first down by number 14, Keller Schulst for the Eagles.
English gave the initial contact that slowed him down. Otherwise, that might have been 6.
It is a turnover on down to the Eagles, so they're going to get the ball back about the 2-yard line. So he was about a yard short of getting that first down, and then obviously 2 yards short of the goal line. So
that gives us the ball at the 2, right?
Yes, 1st and 10 at the 2 with 43 seconds left on the clock. I believe I saw Aaron Brown trot back out there at the quarterback position. Have you gotten most of the linemen called out, Alan?
I've tried.
Okay.
He's been switching them in and out. Go ahead and hit them.
That's good.
What kind of razzle-dazzle do you think we're going to see?
I think we're probably going to see maybe something short to get us out of the shadow of the end zone, and then we might take a couple of shots deep down the sideline. So you got number 8 split out wide to the near side. That's Justin Shaw. 45 is in the slot just inside of him. That's Weston English. Slot on the other side is 25, Luke Wilson, and Landon Simmons is wide to the far side. 31 is your back. That's Matthew Bridgman. Brown has the ball. Gives to Bridgman. Bridgman has a little room around the left side. Gets about 6 or 8 yards before he's wrapped up by a whole host of Southerner tacklers. And it's going to be timeout Eagles. He did get a...
I don't know if that is just a natural bubble, but that outside, that off-tackle play that we've been running, the holes have been there all night for Dunlap and now Bridgman to hit. Our offensive line's they're doing an outstanding job getting their blocks and going downfield because there's been big holes there.
Let me hit a couple of these old linemen real quick so I can see their numbers. 51, Mason Womble is in there. Number 75 is Alex Childers. 73 is Parker Reed. 67 is Austin Sutterfield, and I know I'm missing one because I only called 4. 78 is Andrew Westbrook, so that's all of your offensive linemen. The give is again to Bridgman around the right tackle this time. He's got enough for the first down, and they're going to, well, it's going to be very close. I thought he was definitely going to have it, but they haven't, no signal yet.
Well, we called timeout, and now he just called first down.
Okay, so did we call time, or they just stopped it for the first?
Well, maybe they did.
All right, there goes the clock, so it was just for the first down. Brown, set, asks for the snap. He has it. The fake to Bridgman, looks outside, throws the bubble to Shaw. Shaw is hit after a pickup of a couple. He's down to the 25-yard line, and I didn't get the tacklers. Alan, did you?
No.
10 seconds. Eagles are going with the hurry up. Brown's trying to get them set. And English is set. Brown asks for the football. Snap is away in time. He's looking downfield. Throws to Luke Wilson. That's a good pickup by Wilson. Looked like he was going to break free and have a lot of running room there. He finally tackled out near the 43-yard line, and that's going to do it for the second quarter of play.
And that was our best-looking possession that we've had in these first 2 quarters, in my opinion.
You know, Brown did a good job of looking to the right, getting the defense moving that way a little bit, turned around, found Wilson there, kind of coming on a little shallow slant, and then Luke did the rest on his own with his feet. So that is the end of the quarter. Eagles running out another set of players here, and Harding Academy is going to trot onto the field.
See Hinsley, Hunter.
There's Hank Sow. Dalton Evans is coming off. Lane Hunter's out there.
Strange.
Yeah, we're going to be on defense here. Cannon Bartlett's over there at the far side cornerback position. Campbell Ozier is in one of the linebacker spots. Let's see, 52, that looks like Barrow. Yep, Colton Barrow is out there. He's going to be on the D-line. Josh Millsap's on the D-line. Nick Ledoux is on the D-line. And Trent Gray is on the D-line. And looks like Seth Kirk is also out there at linebacker, as well as Strange. Yes, Wesley Strange. So that should be all of the defenders. As we said earlier, it is Sal and Hinsley at the safety positions. Do we have a Harding roster?
Nope.
Okay, so it's going to be old number so-and-so for Harding. It's going to be a quarterback run around the left end, and there is a Harding Academy tackler there, number 12, to bring his own quarterback down. One of the most bizarre plays you'll see in the game of football. Hey, I'm going to run out here and tackle you, guy. Sorry. So credit number 12 for Harding with 1 tackle for the Eagles. We had some other guys there. He just beat us to the play. It's like he knew what was coming. No gain on that play. Harding too wide to the near side. Fake to the running back. Quarterback's going to keep. He's hit immediately in the hole. That's going to be Seth Kirk on the good read. And also Colton Barrow plugging up that hole the quarterback was trying to run off a right guard. Again, no gain. Brings up 3rd and a long 10, as I think they actually lost just a little bit on the first play. Sticks having trouble getting set up. Okay, they're going to give him a gain then.
Gain of 2.
That's what I get for reading the sticks instead of the play, huh? 3rd down. Quarterback's going to drop to throw. Throws deep over the middle. Intercepted by Hinsley. He's got running room. He's going to be tackled at the 32, and the Eagles are going to set up shop right there for their first offensive possession of the 3rd period.
Did Hank and did they switch on that? Okay, because I was about to say that Ben Hank has been lining up on that side.
All right, so for this offensive possession, it looks like we got 27 Dustin Jones to our near side. Number 13, Hunter McCool is in the backfield. Jake Norman, number 6, is your quarterback. Got 24, Ethan Cash in the slot on the far side. And then number 9, as you see, was that McCool getting tackled for a loss in the backfield? Who's number 9 across there? Clayton Jones was the far wide receiver.
He had pressure off his left side right away. So either a missed assignment or
maybe
just a missed block. Yeah.
Low snap. Norman gobbles it up, throws the screen to Clayton Jones. He's hit immediately as we're unable to really set the block up before the pass gets out there. That was number 12 by the Wildcats, so his first tackle for his own team after he recorded one for us earlier.
Ozier got his block downfield.
I like it.
He lit somebody up down there.
Did he come from the slot to do that? Or?
Yes.
Very good, Campbell Ozier. So Eagles getting set up for a third down play, 3rd and 9. Norman has the ball. Fake is to McCool. He's going to roll to his left. A little shovel pass to Ozier. Ozier's got running room. He's going to rumble down inside the 10. What a touchdown, V-Town!
What a stiff arm.
That was excellent.
Did you see the little stiff arm down the sideline? Get off of me, sucker.
I did. That was straight to the old forehead, just like you draw it up. Good job, Ozier. I mean, the pass went for about 1.5 yards, and then Ozier did the rest with his feet and the brilliant stiff arm maneuver.
So nice little trickery there.
Yeah. So like we said, no kicking game. Wildcats will get it on the 30-yard line to start their possession.
Similar defense as was out there earlier. Ozier trots off after the touchdown run, and Jake Norman replaces him at the outside linebacker position.
Somebody give that man a bottle of water.
I'm going to put my shades on so I can see. We're in a not great position. Kind of like being at Philip Weaver Stadium at the start of the season.
Yeah.
I can't see any better with my glasses on.
We are on the press, but we have it all by ourselves. That's Seth Kirk making the initial contact.
You got Trent Gray back there and one other number. Who else was it?
That was 69, Trent? But he's not on our roster.
68, Nick Ledoux. I bet is who it was.
Let's see. There's Ledoux coming off, yeah.
Second down.
Cersei coming out with trips near side. One receiver split out to the top side of your screen.
So quarterback has the ball. He's going to drop the pass. Looking deep down this side. Hinsley's going to have another pick. Oh, the receiver turned into a cornerback because he knew Jamison was back there, and I just knew that was going to be another pick for the Eagles.
He is certainly doing what you would want a safety to do. Just falling back, seeing his receivers, reading the quarterback's eyes, and playing the ball.
So the Wildcats with a around the field. He's going to try to check down. We have that covered. He's going to turn and throw across his body. The receiver gets behind Sal over there at the far side safety position. That's going to be a big gain down to the Eagle 41-yard line, where it's going to be 1st and 10 for the Wildcats.
That was just, Sal did a good job keeping him covered up in a little sand-like play there. And
bit on the quarterback coming around the end a little bit, and by the time he realized what he had done, he was just like one step away from getting back into coverage.
Yeah.
That's hard, and when the quarterback jogs around that long in the backfield, it's hard to stay in position. Going to throw straight over the middle, and that's too high, incomplete for number 32. We had Norman and Strange kind of defending that pass there.
Pass intended for Mercer is incomplete.
That was Mercer. Number 32.
You heard that on the loudspeaker, didn't you?
I did.
That's cheating.
No, it's not. Did we mention that 2nd 10? We got 4:23 left here in this quarter of play. First quarter with Harding.
Quarterback has trouble with a snap. He's going to be chased by a couple of Eagles. Strange pushes him out of the way. Eagles are going to recover. Heads up play by Wesley Strange to push the quarterback away from the ball. Number 65, Trent Gray, comes up with a fumble recovery, and a good team effort by the Valonia Eagles defense there.
I like that. I was thinking, no, just tackle, but after seeing the result of the play, it was yes, yes, yes.
Indeed it was. So looks like the same offense that was out there before. We got a new receiver out to this side. Number 18 is Sam Kirk. Then you got Ozier, and 23 is Jake Fawcett. Those three receivers to our side. I can't see the number on the far side. And the back in the backfield is number 13, Hunter McCool. Norman gives to McCool. McCool, no room off right tackle this time. He's tackled by number 54 and number 58 for the Wildcats. Actually, I think number 50 might have been in there.
Yeah, Lee just had two blockers. I mean, he had two people on him. And wasn't much he could do with that one.
So Eagles back to the line quickly. Norman asks for the football. He has it. He's going to fake to McCool and throw the screen out to Jones. Jones makes a man miss. He's going to be tackled by the second man, but not before he gets up to about the 28-yard line. He's going to be really close to that. It should be 3rd and 4, 3rd and 3.
I think that's what I count.
Well, they've got 4 on the board, but I'm counting 3 as well. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, so either way, Eagles with a 3rd down and short here.
We got 2 possessions to get it, so let's go.
Norman drops back, pumps again, throws it over the middle, and looks like Jake Fawcett there was definitely the intended receiver. I thought number 3 for Harding maybe had a hand on the shoulder pads, not letting him get where he wanted to be.
There is a flag on the play here at the.
Well, they're
going to be a holding.
Call holding on Valonia.
So it don't matter if he would have caught it or not. Well, I guess we could have offsetting penalties there.
Yeah. True. Okay, so
touchdown Harding to tie it up.
Is it back?
It's back.
Okay.
Got it back. So if you missed it, Norman back to pass. It was deflected. Harding ultimately intercepted it, taking it back some 60 yards for a touchdown. So
completely new offense is what the spotter tells me. I see Honsley out there, wide receiver on the far side. Erie's going to be near side wide. You got Bartlett in the slot on the far side. And who else is in the slot? That is 33. That's Ben Casper. Myers is your quarterback. Seth Kirk is your running back. I see Barrow on the end and Josh Millsap inside of him. I can't see the rest of the offensive line. Myers has it, fakes to Kirk, throws the screen out to Bartlett. Bartlett has running room. And
he's
Bartlett's off to the races. He's at the 40, the 30, the 20, 10, touchdown V-Town. That was almost
too easy.
There's no build-up for that one.
Yeah.
I mean, he was in the free and clear, like 55 yards away from the goal line.
That was a 1-yard pass and a 69-yard run.
I'm gonna say it was almost a backwards pass. Good work by Bartlett there to do the leg work, and then a good block by Honsley coming back in and blocking down for Bartlett to spring him to the outside. I think Honsley might have actually taken out 2 defenders there.
Yeah, and just like that, we're back up 12-6.
All right, so some defensive changes. Erie is the near side cornerback. Sal is at safety. Dustin Jones is at safety. Far side corner is Ethan Cash. Then you got Kirk, Strange, and Fawcett in at linebackers. High snap. Quarterback has it, throws over the middle. Sal with an interception, and he is tripped up by his own guy. Maybe the turf monster got him a little bit. Yeah. So, hey, good hands by Sal to make that interception. Dropped back, read it perfectly, intercepted the pass, and just got the head ahead of the feet just a little bit. Good job, Hank, to pick that off. Eagles come right back out on offense. It's the exact same offense that ran exactly one play for a touchdown just a moment ago. Do we go right back to Bartlett again and see?
Why not?
I mean, it worked the first time.
We 38 yards out now.
Casper flips over to the slot on the near side. Myers has the ball. It's going to give to Kirk right off a right tackle. He's hit there. Fights forward. He's going to get a couple up to the 35, where it's going to bring up a 2nd and 7, I believe.
Initially, he had a good hold there. When he stopped to make his cut is when the defenders caught up to him.
Yep. Eagles going with tempo. Myers wants Kirk to switch to his right side. Bartlett and Casper on the slide over here on this side with Erie. Myers drops. He's looking for Honsley. Throws deep. Honsley has his man beat, and that's going to be another touchdown V-Town.
Hey, we can go over the top. Did you see the size difference out there?
I did. Jamison stands about a foot taller than that corner that was trying to cover him. Not a great connection, so it's going to bounce in and out. We apologize for that, but I've tried 3 different devices now to maintain a consistent internet connection. And the best connection thus far has been the brand new Cradle Point access, hotspot access that was donated so graciously by the Ambler family. Bobby and Juanita, gracious enough to donate that. As you see, an incomplete pass from the Harding quarterback out there. Looks like he was throwing to number 3. Dustin Jones was in coverage for the Eagles.
Yeah.
But yeah, Bobby and Juanita, we appreciate it 100%.
Yes. And that piece of equipment isn't cheap.
No, sir. Definitely not cheap. We're not going to go into the particulars of exactly how much it cost, but it was not cheap, and we still have another component that hooks up to it that's going to make the signal even stronger this year as we travel around the state. Number 9's wide open. Sal comes up, can't make the tackle. Norman's giving chase. He's going to drag him down about the 30-yard line. Good hustle by Jake Norman to chase down the receiver from behind. They're actually going to spot him up to the 29, where it's going to be 1st and 10 for the Wildcats.
I think Hank got just caught up looking at the ball a little bit right there versus where the receiver was at. Making an initial good read to get over there.
He was hustling to get in position. Yeah. I think the receiver heard the footsteps and just made a move hoping he was going to miss, and he did indeed. So Sal's going to go to cornerback here. He's going to drop back to safety. We've got a false start on number 9 down here. Nobody cares about that. Number 4, the quarterback rolls to his left. He's going to throw complete to 32. Dustin Jones comes up, and he's drugged for about 8 yards down the field by the receiver to the 3. Is that where they're going to mark him down?
Looks like it, and that was a man-sized run right there.
It was. Jones came up and put a hit on him, and the guy just drug him down the field.
I mean, I think his name was Jones. Is that what we heard?
I don't know. Our guy, it was Dustin Jones on the tackle for us.
Yeah.
No, number 3. 3?
It's from the 2.
No, I was talking about the receiver number. It would sure help to have names.
Yeah.
Quarterback keeper right up the middle. Eagles try to stack him up there, and it's going to be a touchdown for the Wildcats. So the scoreboard, I don't know how, but it shows the home team having 18 and the visitors having 12.
Well,
they cleared the score out after the first 2 quarters, because on the first quarter they had Southside Batesville as the home team.
Right.
So they cleared it?
Yeah.
I had my head stuck in the computer. I apologize.
For some reason, we're still in road uniforms. Cersei's Harding's in home uniforms, but I don't know. We're home on the scoreboard. 18-12 us.
Okay, looks like another offensive set for Eagles. Some of the same guys who have been out there already. Sam Kirk's the near wide receiver. Inside of him is 23, Jake Fawcett. And you got Norman as a quarterback. That's McCool coming around the left end.
Good move.
Saw a block in the back there by an Eagles. No flag on that. Good run by McCool. He's ultimately tackled by number 54 for Harding Academy.
That was about a 13-yard gain. That when he stuck his foot in the ground.
Second quarter with Harding Academy. So I believe we're going to take a break here in the stadium. Let the Eagles catch their breath briefly. Or was that the first quarter with them?
I don't know.
I believe.
That was
okay. So just in between in between the quarter break. So it's going to still be Eagles and Wildcats when play resumes. Water.
No, I'm good. I brought some. I'd like to apologize to everybody at home for the poor camera work with this sun and small screen. I cannot see hardly.
I actually got a compliment on the camera work a moment ago, to be honest. Now, that did come from the one and only Drake C. Toll,
the president himself,
who currently is not with us tonight.
Where's he at?
I heard he had some presidential duties in Pakistan, but I cannot confirm that 100% because I think it's top secret.
He does a lot of top secret stuff now.
Something about some oil, something like that.
But Drake will be with us tomorrow night as we bring you Valonia Eagles High School benefit game live from Heber Springs, the other red and white team. So live from Heber Springs tomorrow night. Norman has the ball, gives to McCool, stutter steps, but he's met in the backfield by 3 Wildcats. It's like they sniffed that one out and knew it was coming. But, so tomorrow night the format that we're going to be under, Alan, is what you were talking about earlier. It's going to be
the 8 plays.
The first half of the scrimmage is going to be a set number of plays. Again, there will be 3 teams in the stadium tomorrow night. It'll be the Eagles of Valonia, the Panthers of Heber Springs, and the other Faulkner County Eagles of Mayflower tomorrow night for the senior high benefit scrimmage game. And we'll have that action for you. Probably that one starts at 6 tomorrow, so I'd say we probably go on maybe 15 minutes before. I'd say 5:45-ish. We might go on just a little bit earlier, kind of break down a few things for you to start the season and share some insight that we've gathered from talking to some of the players and coaches leading up to the beginning of the season here. And obviously the very first real game for your junior high Eagles is going to be next Thursday night. And that's
away.
Yeah, it's at Sylvan Hills. That is the 30th of August. Next Thursday, August the 30th at Sylvan Hills. Alan, do you work that night or do you not?
That's the night I'm supposed to be in Chicago. I'm supposed to be at a White Sox game that night.
I heard that got canceled, so you might be with us.
I might be with you guys.
Either way, I do suspect that Drake and myself will be live with you from Sylvan Hills High School. Probably we'll go ahead and bring you that 8th grade game. Definitely going to bring you the 9th grade game next Thursday night. And then throughout the season, we'll have to just kind of pick and choose when we're able to make it early enough for the 8th grade games. But we do intend to broadcast all of the 9th grade games this season. As you see Hank Sow with a good tackle there out on the edge, bringing down number 9, the receiver for the Harding Academy Wildcats. So, Will, what's going on?
You didn't hear none of that?
I thought that was your chair.
No.
So we'll be live with you next Thursday night for 8th and 9th grade for sure. Myself and Drake, hopefully Taylor Aldridge, our new addition to the broadcast team, will be with us then as well.
Where's Taylor at tonight?
Taylor, she had some. Well, you told me about it earlier.
Yeah, over in England.
Yes. Okay, yeah. I lost track there for a moment. Yeah, she's in England hanging out with Meghan Markle. That's what I heard.
Yeah. So, rubbing noses with the Duchess.
Yeah, yes.
Is that the correct terminology?
The Duchess, yes.
Okay.
Because she's married to the Prince, right?
Yeah,
okay.
Something like that.
We're well versed in all things popular culture.
That's right.
So anyways, have as many of us together next Thursday as we can. Then for sure next Friday we're going to have the A team at home. They're not throwing many flags. Yeah. Unless it goes against, there it is. Yeah, they're going to call a holding to make up for the lack of the false start. But back to the Friday night. We'll have everybody with you Friday night live from Philip Weaver Stadium as the senior high Eagles take on the Little Rock Christian Warriors in their
big
first
thanks to
game.
Miss Norman.
Yes, Miss Stephanie Norman
needed this,
bringing the cold water into the hot press box. So we're all talking about Duchesses and senior high home games and all this, and I'm assuming it was a hold, so they're going to back up the Wildcats. It's going to be first down and 18 from their own 33-ish.
Whew, I needed that.
You ain't kidding.
Yes, that hit the spot.
Fumble in the backfield. Quarterback's going to pick it up. There are about 3 Eagles over there to make contact with him behind the line of scrimmage. Going to be around the 31, 30-yard line. See where they spot it. Looks like they're going to spot it at the 31.
So pickup of...
Nah, that's a loss.
It was a loss?
Yeah.
Well, I'm not going to debate you on that.
Stick moves away from the chains.
I wasn't paying attention. That's why I'm not going to debate you. I was drinking my water.
Yeah. Trust me.
I will this time. Number 10 drops. He's going to throw outside. Sal comes up and almost has another interception as the ball bounces off of the intended receiver's hands. That's number 4 for the Wildcats. And Sal was like one step too far committed into making the hit and just could not get the grab with the bare hand.
Yeah, that time he had his eye on the receiver, didn't he?
He was playing where he was supposed to. He
that's
did
what
a
I
good
mean.
job. And then all of a sudden there's the ball. It's just too late to get your hands up.
And it was deflected, so receiver deflected it.
So Erie's in at that other safety spot. And I guess him and Sal keep switching back and forth between who's going to play safety, who's going to play corner. There's Erie, just as I said his name. He's pointing out, Sal, go block for me. He makes a man miss. He's down the sideline. Hansley blows the guy up. Oh, my goodness, that was an outstanding block.
Yes.
Brings Erie for about 5 more yards on just that crushing block he lays. It was like a lineman.
Yeah. You gotta love the interest to see, because he could have very well sat back and watched that. But instead he turns around, hustles downfield, and makes an outrageous block.
What kills me is as soon as Erie comes down with a football, he sees Sal in front of me, starts pointing out, go block that guy. And then all of a sudden here comes Hansley and says, you ain't tackling him easy. Kaboom. So good hands and good return by Erie. We're down to the 12-yard line where we're going to have a 1st and 10 as we go back to the set with Hansley, Erie, Bartlett, Seth Kirk, Ben Casper, and Austin Myers at the skill spots. And Kirk has the fake. Erie on the bubble. He's got blockers. Good block. Cannon Bartlett seals the deal. Touchdown, V-Town. Erie takes it in from 12 yards out.
That was an easy pitch and catch. All that blocking going on by your split outs just make that just too easy.
That's right.
That is great teamwork. Great.
How about Coach Sullivan rewarding Erie with a touchdown pass for making an interception on defense? Good job right there.
Gotta like it.
And then Coach Cron tells him, come off, you're tired, you need water. Much to Erie's protest. So Sal's going to drop back to safety. You got Dustin Jones at the other safety. You got Clay Jones at the far cornerback. Ethan Cash at the near cornerback. Ozier's in the linebacker spot. Wesley Strange. And who am I missing there? Keller Schultz at linebacker. Yeah, I got Ozier. 67's on the line. Alan, who's that?
Sutterfield.
60.
Lee.
Elisha Lee. 54.
Millsap.
And 64. Colton Watson. Good tackle there by Ozier, coming up and making the stop for about a 3-yard loss on the screen pass to number 12 for the Wildcats.
Brought down by McNew.
They must have a...
I just got a picture of somebody watching us from his vehicle. That's totally safe.
Yes. He's probably just listening. He's not really watching.
No, he's not. Well, he's probably watching something. He may have his wife driving.
There's another block in the back.
You want to know the best part about the whole deal? That's a Greenbrier Panther fan.
Oh, is it?
Oh, yeah.
Cash on the tackle, along with Lee. We do have a flag on the play. I didn't see what it was. It seems to be pick and choose when I'm going to throw a flag. Uh-oh, look to the north and feel where that wind's coming out of.
Could get wet on us real quick.
Yeah.
We drove through basically a monsoon on the way up here. So it appears to be a hold if there's a signal. I was looking at the impending weather to the north.
Then we can get Paige to hold a umbrella over Steve.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that. Can you manage that?
Billy Sal up here kind of helping us spot. He's checking the weather for us to see what's going on with this cloud we can see forming to the north.
We had to stick the camera outside tonight. There wasn't really a good spot to put it inside.
So the quarterback drops. He's going to throw deep. Sal's back there. He's looking for interception number 2. Gets his fingertips on it. It's a little bit high for him to make the catch, but good defense nonetheless.
Well defended. Well defended. He was looking back for the ball, and you could tell he was feeling with his arms where that receiver was at, and he was right in his hip pocket.
So it appears as though that storm is going to go just north of us unless it builds back to the south over here on the backside of it. we might catch the tail end, but looks like the worst part of it's going north, and the Eagles just gobble up the Harding Academy quarterback in the backfield.
That's Millsap on the sack.
And big boy. He was like, it was like they opened up the gates and said, "Come on in here, Millsap."
I bet you won't do it. So that brings up 4th down. Harding's going to punt. We do lead with 3:17 left to go here in this quarter, 24-12. And we're going to get the ball back with the chance to go up another 6. That good, Water? Yeah.
I'll take it. Because that sun is of the devil.
You got that right.
That's the nicest way I can put it.
How did... I don't understand all the ball movement there, but... Anyway, we get the ball at our own 40. And a fumble. And we did recover it. I can't tell who the quarterback is yet. Is that Norman? Norman is your quarterback. Bridgman in the backfield with him. Sam Kurt split out this near side. Jones up top. Norman's going to take out and a little shovel pass over to Ozier. Ozier puts his foot in the ground, gets north and south.
That was a good move by Ozier.
He's going to be close to picking up the first down. Ozier is what they're calling him. Ozier.
That's the fancy way to say Ozier.
And that will be enough for a first down, according to the official. So that's going to bring up 1st and 10 from their 30.
I kind of like Ozier better.
Yeah.
Ozier. That's Fancy Campbell.
Can we see any other numbers out there? It seems like we got a different group. Norman back. He's looking over the middle. Just a bit high, and it's picked off by...
Oh, it's ripped away by Ozier.
Ozier pulls it out, and the official is pointing towards Valonia. So he does take it away, but are they going to call that he was down when he took it away? Is going to be the question.
The side judge on this side is telling them, no, he ripped it out. It's the Eagle football, and he keeps pointing that way, saying 17 ripped it away before he was down, and it is indeed Eagle football.
Good heads-up play, Ozier.
Give me that. That's mine.
Yes.
We've seen a little bit of all of it tonight so far. This is fun.
Yes. I like it. This 9th grade group got a lot of talent up and down the lineup. They are certainly going to be a fun group to watch as they go on through their career. 2 minutes left. We got another stoppage of play with 2:02 left. Looks like Valonia did call a timeout. Maybe just calm things down after that. You way behind over there.
I think we are a little bit behind. I think our stream speed has slowed down, but that's okay.
Okay. Got a little street racing going on a couple of blocks away. Are we certain of
I heard
Billy's meteorologist abilities?
I saw his radar on his phone, and it showed the storm moving due east.
Okay.
It is possible. The southern tip might grab us on its way by. Oh, yeah, now it's showing it coming southeast, so we may still get it a little bit. We may take a direct hit.
Yeah. They're quick little thunderstorms. It was this sunny at my house, and it was raining.
Norman set up this time with Bridgman in the backfield. He may have been back there for a couple of plays. And everybody takes off on the whistle. Throw another flag.
I think everybody was at fault there. Let's just reset it and let's go.
Norman gives to Bridgman, and he is hit almost at the same time that he has taken the handoff and wrestled down in the back.
Just tucking and getting what he can get. Looks like they're waving off the flag. So that will indeed be enough for a first down at the 13. We do have 1:10 left to go in the quarter. The sun, the clouds almost covered up the sun.
Oh, it's going to be a glorious day when that happens, as long as Steve doesn't get wet outside there.
I'm almost willing to get wet right now. I'm wet with sweat.
I understand. Well, and seriously, to anybody at home, if it does look like it's going to start raining, we're going to err on the side of saving the equipment, bring the camera inside, so you might miss a bit of the broadcast. As Norman does a good job to scoop up the low snap, tries to swing it out in the flats to Hunter McCool, number 13, and just throws it a little high as he's rushed to get it out there, and McCool can't handle it. Now, he had running room. If he would have caught it, he was going to have room. It might have been for 6, but incomplete, so the Eagles are going to be looking at 2nd and 10 now from the 13. Norman gives to McCool. McCool makes a man miss in the backfield. He's got room. Touchdown, V-Town.
A little counter action to that read option play.
It's kind of a little, just the old stick move.
Yeah.
What's that on the Xbox? What button do you push for the stick move?
I don't know.
Oh, man.
That's been too long since I played that game.
We just got done talking about how up we were on pop culture.
Yeah. PlayStation's not pop culture no more, is it?
I said Xbox, though.
Oh. I was a PlayStation dude.
Yeah, I was too. Steve celebrates as the sun finally goes behind the cloud.
The camera work is about to get better.
The Greenbrier fan was actually bragging on your camera work as well. That was the text he sent in. The camera work looks great. Showed me a picture of it.
Anytime a Greenbrier fan comments good things, that's
well, he's just a wannabe or a half breed or however you want to say it. He grew up in Valonia, so
how's that happen?
Poor life choices, I think.
Yeah.
Incomplete pass over the head of the intended receiver, number 24.
And a flag comes all the way from across the field.
He got Weston English on the coverage, and a flag comes in from Bald Knob.
Good Lord.
I'm going to say it's going to be either defensive holding or pass interference because English did have a hand on him. Yeah, he's signaling pass interference to the white hat. So give the Wildcats 15 yards. And he was trying to do what? We commented on Sal earlier where he was reaching back to fill the receiver and looking for the football. He just got up into the receiver a little tight. That's Steve sighing with relief as the temperature drops about 10 degrees.
It is amazing how the temperature has changed out here.
I can feel it in here because I'm not getting the heat wave through the glass any longer. So English is stuck with the penalty there. Although I don't think the coverage was that bad. I think it was just kind of one of those, we probably better throw this flag here late in a kind of a blowout situation. Wildcat quarterback drops. Millsap's giving chase. He's going to get him. Oh, just almost gets to him. Passes completes number 14 for the Wildcats. Number 14 and number 30 for the Eagles are there on the tackle.
Tristan Brinfield.
And Keller Schulst. Tristan Brinsfield, first time we've called his name tonight. Good hustle to chase down the receiver from behind and make a tackle.
You don't ever listen to me, do you? This marriage is going to end if you don't listen to me.
Man, I had a lot going on over here tonight. Did you call Brinsfield's name earlier?
Several times.
Tristan, I don't know if y'all seen this or not, was a ref in the passer penalty.
Really?
Did Millsap get him late, I guess? Because Millsap was chasing him down. He was bearing down on him.
He's getting talked to right now.
Yeah, Coach, something's not right.
Yeah.
Coach Cron was talking to Millsap there and reassuring him that, hey, man, I know you're chasing him down and you're just, you smelled meat and you went for it.
Yeah.
It's like blood in the water to sharks.
Yeah, that's right.
You don't blame Millsap for chasing the quarterback down and finishing there because if he doesn't throw the football and he tucks it, he's coming from behind. He really can't see what's going on. It's a hustle play.
This is going to be the last play of the quarter.
And it may not at all. The snap does get away. Quarterback rolls to his left, sets his feet, throws deep. Erie's in coverage but gets spun around. Luckily, the pass is too deep and incomplete. And that does it for the fourth quarter of play. So we will indeed have a team change now as I see the Southerners from Southside Batesville over there getting ready to go. And the Eagles are going to probably get some water, I would assume.
Yeah, they should get a 2-quarter break at this point.
No. Coach Morris told me we were rolling. We were playing the first 6, and then I assume that Southside Batesville and Harding Academy will play 2 quarters after we finish up, since we have the longest drive.
Oh, okay. Like how he worked his magic there.
Well, you got to get what you can get. The storm cloud is getting smaller, according to our
meteorologist.
All-around spotter, Billy Sal. Spots the field, spots the weather. Among other things.
Yeah, we'll just.
So,
wow.
Steve, Allen, what do you think about this 9th grade group of Eagles so far? We've seen pretty much every single player on the team on the field through the first 4 quarters, and there's a lot of good going on.
There is. They're deep from top to bottom, this lineup of 9th graders, and I mean it's showing. We started off a little slow our first 2 or 3 possessions, but after that, it's been kind of Coach Morris say, left foot down, left lane. You know.
I think it's going to be an exciting group to watch. I mean, I tell anybody come out and watch them because it's going to be an exciting football.
It sure is.
So a contrast to last year's group of 9th grade Eagles where, obviously the different offense, that's
right.
number one. But regardless of that, last year's 9th grade Eagles, they were power team. We always said they're not super flashy, but they're going to hit you in the mouth and just keep hitting you in the mouth, and they just got some dudes.
Yes.
And not that this team doesn't, because we have some of that too, but we've got a little bit of this one's got a little flash, a little speed, a little pizzazz.
Yes.
And I think you've seen, we got a running game and a passing game. So whatever's not working, we can go to the running game. If the running game's not working, we can go to passing game. So.
The thing is you've seen Seth Kirk, you've seen Hunter McCool, Matthew Bridgman, Colton Dunlap. There's probably another back that I'm forgetting in the backfield, and we're not even talking about Cannon Bartlett can go back there and run the ball from the backfield if he needs to.
Yeah, and he's been playing. Just slot.
Yeah, he's a slot guy. So
what's impressed me about this group is the wideouts and the unselfish play of the people that don't have the ball, setting up the ball carrier from all different points of the field.
Oh, there ain't nobody scared to block.
No.
Not at all. You've seen good blocks from Erie, Hinsley, Bartlett.
Going downfield, blowing somebody up.
I mean, just unselfish football. These guys like each other.
And then the Hinsley play down here. That was, we went crazy over it. But
Eagles from their own 30-yard line.
And then on top of all of that, you've got in Hinsley, Erie, and Bartlett, you've got probably 3 of the fastest guys on the field. Kirk's super fast. And then it's just like I said, there goes Kirk across the 50, and he's going to drag a tackler for another 7 yards down to the 38-yard line. Huge run. And I was getting ready to say, Kirk's not slow, and he runs mad.
He runs.
You just like it. He runs like a madman.
When he got to that second level, the offensive line doing what they needed to do on that first level. After that second level, it was all Kirk spinning, hitting, the desire to move the ball up the field.
McCool into the backfield. Erie's wide to this side. You got Casper and Bartlett in the slot. Hinsley up at the top. Screen pass to Erie. Bartlett setting up a block. Erie splits a couple of defenders and makes a good gain out to the 30. Eagles looking to run with some tempo as they're hustling to get to the line. And you're seeing signals in from the sideline from Coach Sullivan and Coach Morris.
Looks to be about an 8-yard pickup there.
So you got Bartlett and Casper flipping to the top slot up there with Hinsley. Erie still down here. McCool in the backfield. Myers has the football. Fakes to McCool. He's going to throw the screen to Hinsley this time. Block set up pretty well out there to that side. Hinsley makes a man miss. He's off to the races. Touchdown, V-Town.
Hey, I like that play, but that slot receiver making that block over there that sprung him, got to be careful.
That was Bartlett.
Yeah, he
coming back.
Yeah, he had his hands on his back, and no flag on the play, but
I think he let off at exactly the right moment. Now, the other block, Casper came inside, got the outside backer or the safety. I couldn't tell exactly which one he got. That was his sole job on the play. He goes and seals that off, and then Hinsley actually makes a guy miss down the sideline. And just like we said, they're smart, they're fast, And they're unselfish. So you got to love it. I mean, it's tough to defend this Eagles offense. So let's see how the defense is set up. You got Hank Sal at safety and Jameson Hinsley at safety. Bartlett's the far side corner. Lane Hunter is the near side corner as Southside Batesville goes with the tight formation.
A little throwback to
and the Eagles jump off sides immediately.
A little Jim Stanley there.
Yeah, a little throwback.
That is the double wing, isn't it?
That is the double wing.
I tried to wash it from my memory banks.
And it's gonna
no, in all fairness, the Stanley double wing was fun to watch when he had the players to run it. And you
just never knew where the ball was going.
No,
hey, when it was run right, you couldn't stop it.
Oh, and those double handoffs and stuff, it was crazy. So we'll see how the Southerners run their version of the double wing.
Yeah, see if their flavor's like our flavor.
Tried to get us to jump again. I think we actually did. Pitch to the back in the backfield. Spins out of one tackle. Drags another tackler. Lane Hunter comes up and cleans it up. You got Seth Kirk there hanging on at the bottom, and also Josh Millsap coming out of the bottom of that pile. But not before they gain enough for the first down after the 5-yard offsides penalty. So 1st and 10 for the Southerners of Southside Batesville at their own 42.
That's what we'll say.
Yeah, I can't hear me. Can you hear you?
No.
Okay.
Oh, here's the hum.
And I've got numbers for the Southerners. I'm just trying to pick up this. Now, they moved it too quick that time. The pitch is to the wing back from the far side. He doesn't have anything going much around the right end. They're going to give him a couple out to the 45 where it's going to bring up 2nd and 7. Who was the back? Did y'all get that number? It's so hard to pick out numbers on this double wing.
I think it was 28.
Are you sure 28's not the deep back? No, 28's on this side. It was the wing back on the other side. 3?
Yep.
So that was Brendan Frazier. 28 is Landon Haas. Who's the tailback there, or the fullback, whatever he's called?
It's got a 4 on it.
It's pitched to Frazier again around the right side. He is going to be brought down by 65. Who's that? Trent Gray. Good tackle by Gray. I think Millsap got in there and cut a lineman to help it out there.
And it is the Stanley flavor. You know, it's a 3-yard cloud of dust. So let's watch these offensive linemen and see if they trying to shoot like what we used to, chop, dive.
Yeah. 3rd and 5 is not exactly where you want to be on the double wing, though. So we'll see what they try to do here. Could be the double handoff. Long count. Pitch to Frazier again. He's looking for room around the right end. Lane Hunter gets knocked out of the play, but a couple of Eagles come up. Lane Hunter had a bead, and he got blocked out of it. Erie's up in there. Seth Kirk is up in there.
Is that Strange?
Strange, yeah. So good job. I think Erie came in late. He came from the sideline. I saw him out there slapping helmets. He better stay back on the white. That is not a good thing to do.
No.
Good to congratulate your teammates. Not good to come off the sideline to do it.
So this is going to bring up a 4th and
3. No, 1.
Less than 1.
They're going to go with a hard count. You can almost guarantee that.
Yes. Billy, wouldn't you like to have one of those down sticks? Let's see what we can do about
Somebody take a picture of that and send it to Mr. Newman. All right, here we go. Southerners up with a 4th and short. No hard count. Little confusion in the backfield. Eagles stuff it. Nothing doing. That's Seth Kirk and Trent Gray up in there, and it's going to be turnover on downs. Eagles football. Let's see which offense they bring out. Got Casper coming out. Erie, McCool, Hinsley. Okay, yeah.
Bartlett.
Yep.
Kirk checking out.
McCool's going in since Kirk played that series on defense, it appears.
Millsap, one of your linemen. Kimbrell.
I got a text message on my poor life choices comment. You know I'm playing with you, man. You know I'm playing with you. I won't call you out by name. I'm just having fun.
No, we ain't.
Myers drops. He's looking deep. He's going to throw it up for Hinesley. Hinesley has a man beat and can't come down with it. The cornerback actually recovered on the play, did a good job to get right up in the middle of Hinesley trying to catch it, and just enough to break up the pass.
You would have liked to see Myers just lead him downfield just a little bit more.
Or maybe to the boundary instead of to the middle of the field.
Right.
Erie and Casper to this side. Hinesley and Bartlett to the far side. Seth Kirk back in the backfield. Myers gives to Kirk, and he's gobbled up in the backfield. He actually fumbles, but the referee's going to say he was down before the fumble. So brings up 3rd and long, a rare spot for this Eagle offense, and I don't know why the chains are moving.
What are they doing?
Whitehouse kind of wondering that himself.
He's hollering at the chains to go back to where you were. It's 3rd down, and they have no idea where they're supposed to be.
That never happened with our chain gang.
No, we have the best chain gang in the business.
Hey, this works out for us because now we're 3rd and 10, and it should have been about 3rd and 13 or 14.
Oh, yeah, every bit of that.
So if they keep the chains where they're at now, the Southerners are definitely not coming out good on that.
Well, it's their chain crew, so, I mean, good,
should be.
Good for us, bad for them. The White Hat not happy about the whole rigmarole there. So the Eagles do get the benefit of it just being 3rd and 10 instead of 3rd and 13.
Billy, we may need you and Kennyway to go take over those chains.
As long as it's to our benefit, we're okay with it. Myers drops, looking down the field. He's looking for Erie. He's going to throw it deep for Erie, and Erie's getting held the whole way.
Goodness.
He did a good job making a cut in to get in position to make the catch. Erie's held. It looks like we've got an offensive line holding penalty down here. So basically, we're going to offset and play 3rd and 10 again. Erie made a good move to get in position to make the catch. The guy was just dragging him down like, I'll give up 15, but I ain't giving up 25 or 30.
That's right. When you know you beat, sometimes that's your best play.
The ball was just slightly underthrown. Erie had to come back to it. And like you said on the previous one, if he leads him just a little bit more, but hey, it's still early.
It is.
We like that we're getting in those positions to make those plays. Those will come with more game time on the field.
You know, with these plays downfield, I'd like to see a over the middle dig route. See what that looks like.
Oh yeah.
Them linebackers are dropping deep if you do about a 7-8 yard dig.
So 3rd and 10 again after all of the flags. Casper never got set. Hinesley fakes to Kirk. Myers fakes to Kirk. It's Hinesley on the bubble. He's got enough for the Eagle first down out to the 38-yard line. The 42-yard line of the Southerners.
And you know what? If the chains don't mess that up, that's not a first down.
No, it's going to be 4th and short.
Yes.
They actually mark us back to the 43 of the Southerners, but it's still going to be a 1st and 10 there. Casper and Bartlett go to the slot to the far side of the field. Seth Kirk still in the backfield. Myers.
That defensive end was offside.
Throws out to Hinesley again. And Hinesley's got a lot of room. They better catch him because
he's fast.
He is fast. They finally do drag him down somewhere around the 11-yard line. It's going to be an Eagle first down. Coach Sullivan's already signaling in the next play because the Eagles are looking to go with some tempo here.
Oh, I thought he was out there doing the YMCA.
Well, he may be, but I think that's the name of the play coming up.
Fast, fast, fast. I like it.
So Casper and Bartlett come down to the slot on the near side again. And, man, the guys are slow about signaling the ball in for play. We didn't sub, so the defense shouldn't have had a chance to sub necessarily. Give to Kirk around right tackle. He fights forward for a few yards. And Coach Sullivan already signaling in the next set of plays. We're going to be down somewhere around the 6 or 7 yard line where it's going to be 2nd down.
Should get this off with about a minute left in the quarter. and that's when they started the play.
Myers fakes to Kirk, throws it to Bartlett. Bartlett's got room, blocked by Erie. Touchdown, V-Town. Good job there. Just as we say, all these guys not being unselfish, blocking for one another. Casper was upfield with a block.
Erie out there.
Definitely, and a good run by Bartlett as he caught it. Had a guy coming down on him. He just takes off and outruns the initial tackler. Then the 2 blocks by Erie and Casper set him up for the touchdown. Excellent play call there by Coach Sullivan. And excellent execution by your 9th grade Eagles.
That's going to put us up 12-0. Here with 43 seconds. This is the first quarter, right?
Yes.
Yes.
So one more quarter to play. These quarters been going by quick.
I think we're being fairly liberal with clock stop, start, and whatnot. Yeah, they're rolling the clock live right there on the change of possession. And I can never remember from junior high to high school to senior high. Pitches to number 28. He tries to cut it back up inside. He's still standing up, and all the Eagles are going to get a piece of that action. I saw Lane Hunter in there initially.
You can probably call the whole defense.
Every one of them. How about that?
There you go.
All them boys.
I like it.
I think A. Sal got a piece of that tackle.
They definitely had it stacked up, that offside tackle. They may get it off. Yep.
A rare pass out of the double wing, and that's why the double wing teams don't pass that often. Pass falls about 3 or 4 yards short on the rollout to the right, and that does it for the overall 5th quarter of action, but the first quarter against the Southerners of Batesville Southside. Eagles lead at 12-0.
And that was only a 3 or 4 yard route.
Right. Well, you know, the way that double wing works, once you do the play action, and you have to roll so deep because you're so tight. If you don't, you're so tight to the defensive and offensive line. If you don't, you're right there in traffic. It's not conducive to the pass unless you got a quarterback with just an absolute cannon, in which case you're probably not running the double wing. Steve, what you think?
True.
What's that?
So what you think?
Man, I'm just glad the sun is behind the cloud. That's all I can say.
And no rain.
And no rain.
The Billy Sal weather forecast was accurate.
AccuWeather.
AccuWeather by Bill Cat Sal.
The YouTube will block it off there. They hear any of that trademark stuff, copyrighted stuff.
Well, that happened to us once upon a time. I learned how to scrub content from a YouTube video last year. We won't play that song anymore, though.
No more.
And there was nothing inappropriate about the song. It was just
no, and it was actually bought.
Yeah. So I don't know how or why, but we got hit with a copyright infringement, and I had to scrub some Jason Aldean out of our intro music. So the same defense that was on the field, it's going to be 3rd and about 6 for the Southerners.
I think I can close this book up. What do you think, Hank?
That's ace. Oh, that breeze is nice.
Oh, my goodness.
You ain't kidding.
What do you think?
But it has been a beautiful afternoon for some football.
Oh, it has. It started out hot, but that's just the way you like it on these August early kickoffs.
Well, that's the way it is, not that you like it.
You have to like it. You have no choice.
Yeah. 3rd and 7 here for the Southerners as the lights are starting to flicker on.
Don't start singing when the lights come on. We'll get copyright infringed. Good pursuit by the Eagles. You got Wesley Strange. Lane Hunter came in there late. Who was the well, that was Lane Hunter. Who was the other Eagle?
That's
34. Did you get 34?
I had
Kirk.
Strange and Hunter.
Seth Kirk, the other Eagle there. Surprise.
It's going to bring up a 4th and, 6?
Yes. Again, absolutely not where the double wing team wants to be.
Right.
You think they're going to try to pass, or are they going to go with the toss sweep?
They're going to go offside play and then a dive play on 4th and 1.
Well, it's already 4th down.
I know.
Hey, I got you. Good job by the Eagle defense to hold their position. And we'll have the, I don't know how many yard walk-off. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Looks like it's going to be about a 30-yard walk-off for the punt. Eagles are going to take the ball on the, looks like they're maybe. Yeah, exactly. It's like the circus car showed up and all of the referees piled out like the clowns. Good job by Steve to get that on camera so you know what we're laughing at. Oh, yeah, I looked down and it was right on them, tossing the footballs around like a bunch of clowns at the circus. So Eagles will have a 1st and 10 at their own 35. Erie split to the wide side. Kirk in the backfield with Myers. Then you got Bartlett and...
That's Hansley up top.
Who's the other slot receiver? Is it Ozier or is it Casper?
I can't tell that.
Ben Casper, 33.
Oh, my goodness, we got to play with this.
Coach is hollering for a right tackle.
Ooh.
Ledoux comes into the ball game to fill that spot.
I'll take that spot.
Thank you very much.
Myers tells Ledoux what the play in the snap count is. And here we go. Now, is this something new, the 2 guys in the backfield with the offense, or is that just tonight?
I think
Deep
we got
throw to Hansley. He has it, and he's off to the races. A good tackle by number 4 for the Southerners. That's Scotty Murphy.
I think he slips off of that. Hansley trips, too, to aid that tackle. Yes, he did have him up on the shoulders, but I think Hansley runs out of that if he don't trip.
I think you're right.
Nonetheless, great pitch and catch. Getting behind that defense. That's a recipe for success.
I like it.
That's easy to call.
Kirk switches over to Myers' left. Myers fakes to Kirk, rolls to his left. He's looking downfield for Erie. He's going to have to tuck it and keep it. Runs out of bounds. It's going to be either a very short gain or no gain, and Erie kind of broke free there at the last minute, but I don't think Myers had enough room to set his feet and turn and throw as Erie turned and was cutting back across the end zone, but he had 3 Southerner defenders giving chase. Gave him like 6-inch gain on the play. 2nd and 10 for all intent and purpose. Casper comes down into the slot on this side with Bartlett. Quick pitch to Erie. Casper with a block, Bartlett with a block, Bartlett with a second block.
That's going to be close to a 10-yard pickup.
Yes, enough for a 1st down, it looks like. Yes, they're saying move the chain, so it's going to be 1st and 10 at the 11.
Yeah, outside the 10, so we will be able to pick up another 1st down.
Another good set of blocking there by the slot guys, Casper and Bartlett. Myers has the ball, gives to Kirk. Kirk cuts it back, and he broke out of the tackle there initially and turned right back into 2 more tacklers.
Yeah, one guy's not going to bring him down.
No, and you like the wherewithal to turn and try to go the other way.
Just good pursuit on the Southerners' part.
There's 2 more of them. 2 more of them blue jerseys.
That's a little bit of Notre Dame-ish type of uniform.
Yeah.
Out of the Southerners.
The old Pulaski Academy combo. Myers looks for Casper. Casper has it, makes a spin move, and just almost breaks out of it. He gets down inside the 5. He's going to be close to the 4.
Myers put just enough to get over that defender there that was in between them.
I honestly didn't know where he was going because I was like, that's not nearly thrown hard enough to get out there to Hansley. I didn't see Casper right off the bat. Good pitch and catch, Myers to Casper, and a good little run, and Casper almost sprung it for a touchdown. Casper's actually set up there kind of in a slot back position this time. Myers gives to Kirk. Kirk's going to cut up inside. He picks up a couple down inside the 5 down to the, they're going to mark him at the 4.
3. Well, maybe,
I think he's at the 4, so they're going to say 4th down and 2. And what do you think the Eagles are going to do here? I like play action with a little digger out to Bartlett.
Yep, look at it. Nobody's really on him. He's got a good cushion there.
There's the play action. There's Bartlett. It's going to be a bubble. Bartlett makes a guy miss, spins down near the goal line. He's going to be just short of that at the 1. He has a first down.
Yeah, so it'll be first and goal.
So it was to Bartlett, but it was just not the play we thought we were going to see.
Is he kind of your fullback out there playing that slot position?
Yeah, but he runs like Darren McFadden, though.
Right. But he's big, he's muscular, he's thick, but still good hands, good athlete enough to play that spot.
Erie split out super wide to this side. The gives to Kirk right up the gut. Touchdown V-Town.
And with 3:53 left to go here in this last quarter, your Eagles go up 18-0. So again, no kicking game. I think everybody knows that at this point. But the Southerners get the ball at the 30.
Are we kicking?
No kicking game.
Just checking.
Let's see who we got out there.
Erie's at corner. Sal and Hinesley stay in there at safety.
Bartlett's coming out.
Cash is over there on the far side at cornerback. Now we got Hunter McCool's going to come in and play safety.
Hank Sal's in there. Ozier's in there.
Ozier. Strange is the linebacker along with Jake Fawcett. And then we'll catch those linemen. 52.
Burrows.
Who's Burrows? Oh, Barrow. Okay,
Barrow.
I'm with you. I'm sorry. And that's Barrow on the tackle. Ozier there late. Along with Nick Ledoux, number 68. You got 65 in there. That's Trent Gray. Who am I missing? 60? Elisha Lee?
Yep.
Hey, I'm already learning these cats.
You are. They picked up a ball length.
If only I got cash money in the game. If only I were as good at picking up the other team's players.
Yeah.
I'm going to say most people watching us don't care about the other team's players, though, as much as they care about ours.
All right.
Guys, I did feel a raindrop.
Uh-oh. Luckily, we're almost done. 2 minutes and 56 seconds left to play here for the 9th grade Eagles. You know, that double wing always looked like a false start to me every single play. The way everybody kind of takes off at the same time.
Right.
Good job by McCool to make the tackle there, but it's a really good run by 28 for the Southerners, Landon Haas.
Southerners just collapse that left side of our defensive line to create that gap there.
We have been on the field for 6 quarters, though.
Yes, we have been.
With 2:24 left in the quarter.
Maybe checking a little bit of that
stamina.
Yes, thank you.
Yep.
It just fell out of my mind.
I heard it. I heard you thinking it. Pitches to Haas. He goes right back up the gut. Again, McCool's there on the tackle. Elisha Lee and Campbell Ozier getting up off the pile there.
About a 6-yard pickup, and that's what the Southerners have to do to keep this chains moving. They cannot fall behind the...
Oh, yeah, the double wing was always at its best when they picked up 5 or more yards on first down. If you pick up 5 or more on first down, you're going to be successful more times than not. You just never want to go backwards. Fake. It's going to be a throw
Right
deep.
down the middle.
The Southerners had everybody beat. That was Haas out of the backfield from the near side wingback position, and everybody was read and run, and that's what the double wing will do to you.
It'll lull you to sleep sometimes.
So first down and goal from the 10 for the Southerners. The Southerner chain crew still trying to get everything together. The box is finally set down there. Kinda. Still kicking it around. Where am I at? Okay, that's where I'm going.
Shout out to the best chain gang crew in the state.
Should we announce their names?
We should.
So we got a flag here, and while they're sorting that out, we got offsides on the defense. The flag thrown from the deepest official on the offensive side. So the side judge did pick it up. So, yeah, Valonia Eagle Chain Crew, Billy Sal,
Yeah.
Chad Moran, Chris Lee,
the all-time Clipper.
Toby Loader, and Kenny Bartlett. So hardest working chain crew in the game. Give off right tackle is going to be in for a touchdown for the Southerners. That fires up the Southside Batesville fans and faithful.
Yeah.
I think Mama might have the white shirt on over there. She was really celebrating that touchdown. I just happened to catch that out of the corner of my eye. She was excited about that.
In the lawn chair?
Yeah. Yeah, she was excited. So I didn't even catch the number of the back. Did you guys see that?
No, couldn't tell.
It's just a pile of humanity.
It is.
Minute
24.
He's minute 24 needs to go a little bit faster as it's starting to pick up a little bit of rain out here.
Well, hey, I tell you what, Steve, if it gets to the point you're uncomfortable with the camera getting wet, we'll just shut her down and call it a night.
We can still talk you through it.
Oh, yeah, I'm talking about shutting the camera down. Eagles bring out which offense we're going to go with. Sam Kirk is on the near side, wide. Campbell Osier's inside of him. Hunter McCool is also in the slot there. Matthew Bridgman's in the backfield with Jake Norman, and Clay Jones is the far receiver. You got Elisha Lee in at right guard. Kimbrell is the center, Clayton Kimbrell. Pass to Hunter McCool. McCool's got some running room. He splits defenders after a good block from Sam Kirk. And again, more unselfishness from the Eagles receivers. You love it.
He gets pushed out of bounds at the 45. Good pickup, and he gets out of bounds, stop the clock with 1:06 left. Tick.
Nick Ledoux's out there on the offensive line, along with Case Shock. Is there anybody I have not called their name yet? Who's the right tackle? Did we get the right tackle?
Hey, guys, it is starting to come down pretty good now.
Okay, yeah, we'll just shut that camera feed down, and we'll go audio only for the remainder of it. Norman has the snap, gives to Bridgman. Bridgman tries to get some running room around the right end. He's gobbled up by a few Southerner tacklers for a loss of about a yard. It's going to bring up 2nd and 11 for the Eagles at their own 44.
Everybody's starting to scramble for umbrellas and moving towards the exits.
Norman fakes. He's going to pull it down and try to run around the left end. He's tackled by number 14 for the Southerners. That is Gage Wood.
That brings the clock down to 28 ticks left, and that's going to bring up a 4th and call it 11.
I think it's 3rd down.
Yes, sorry. So we should be able to run this clock out here. Southerners should not be able to.
Somebody's called timeout. I'm assuming it's the Eagles.
Why would we stop the clock?
Run another play.
Oh, okay.
Maybe it was the Southerners. I didn't see who called the timeout, but the clock stopped and everybody's on the sidelines. Maybe the Southerners are wanting to get a stop and try to run a couple more offensive plays themselves. That would make sense.
Right. Oh, what's happening?
Steve's coming in like a bull in a china cabinet.
Yes. And with that, the rain stopped.
Go set the camera back up. Just kidding. Just kidding.
So I think you mentioned it. Our next broadcast will be tomorrow night up in Heber Springs. Be doing the senior high. We should have most of the crew there, minus Taylor Aldrich. She's be having her first volleyball game tomorrow night up in Harrison. We wish the volleyball team all the luck. Tomorrow as they make the trek up 65 north.
So here come the Eagles to the line. Bridgman remains in the backfield. Still got Kirk and Osier to this side. And Clay Jones and I think McCool to the top. It's either McCool or Casper. I can't see the full number. Norman has it. Fakes to Bridgman. He's going to throw to Osier. Osier makes a man miss, and he's got some running room. Oh! He's going to be tackled out at the 40-yard line. They might give him the 39 of the Southerners. That's going to be an Eagle first down and a good job of making something out of not a whole lot by Campbell Osier.
I tell you what, he gets the ball and he puts a foot in the ground, gets north and south quick.
And I'm not disparaging Norman because, I mean, that was the play call. It was just a little easy toss out to the flats, and Osier did the rest by himself. Clock rolls, 16 seconds left. Norman handles the low snap, throws it out to Sam Kirk. Sam Kirk cuts it up. He's going to pick up 2 or 3.
That's not Kirk.
Yep, Sam Kirk, not Seth Kirk. His brother,
yes.
Sam Kirk. Don't you doubt me.
Sorry. Good job, Sam.
Somehow they have 4th down on the box, but it's irrelevant as the horn sounds, and the Eagles win the 5th and 6th period 18-6. That should do it for the 9th grade Eagles tonight.
It is. It was a good night.
It was a really good night. I was impressed with a lot of the things that I saw.
The only rookies seem to be us and our equipment.
Oh yeah, you have that. Well, you know, I'll tell you what, we did bring the other. I mean, we brought another system to use, and we just didn't end up with the charging cable for that particular laptop up here. So we had to scramble around, go to the other system, and go to the third YouTube account that we had tried to get a live stream out of. That's why we did this tonight. I mean, it was fun to come up here and see these 9th graders play and what they're capable of, but it was as much for us to try to work out some of the bugs for the remainder of the season. And I'm sure we'll be doing the same tomorrow night. Now, we're going to have Drake with us tomorrow night. We're going to make sure we get that power cord in the bag for the other laptop and other system. And most likely we will be live to you via the Valonia High School YouTube account tomorrow night. But it could be the VEFF YouTube, and it could be Valonia Eagles Athletics where you're watching us tonight. We got all those YouTube accounts to deal with.
We have options.
We do have options.
And it's not to mess you up.
No. It's just to make sure we bring you something to see and get to see your Eagles play football. So great job tonight. Eagles win all 3 of their 2-period contests that they play tonight. I like what we see. And we've got 10 days to polish it up and look even better coming out against Sylvan Hills, who should be a formidable opponent.
They should be.
For both our 8th grade and 9th grade Eagles.
Because Sylvan Hills is going to want to do the same thing we're trying to do offensively, so it's going to be a fast game.
No doubt about that. Steve, did you have any parting thoughts you wanted to share with us?
Good.
He says they look good. It's good to be back on the camera, live streaming Valonia Eagle football to you. Glad you all joined us tonight. Thank you for sticking with us through the technical difficulties. We're going to try to get all that ironed out by the next broadcast. So with that, from Southside Batesville High School, we will sign off for tonight. We'll see you all tomorrow night live from Heber Springs as the Senior High Eagles play their benefit game with Mayflower and Heber.
We out.